Hey everybody, this is Adam Gussow in my car on the campus at the University of Mississippi in Oxford, North Mississippi, with a quick hit lesson on something I can't believe I've never done, but I just searched YouTube for Gussow, I Got a Woman lesson, and I didn't see it. And of course you can find me playing with Mr. Satan doing that song. It's of course a Ray Charles song. I'm using a B-flat harp. Approximate cause for me doing this lesson is that Fred Daniele of Franco's in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, which is a wonderful kind of Italian home-style restaurant that Satan and Adam used to play back in the 90s, just recently put a whole, like selections from a whole show that we did back in August of 1996 on board the Hiawatha. A sort of little river excursion boat on the river where Williamsport is, and I don't know. I don't want to guess what river it is. I'll put that in the show notes. Anyway, and we did that song, and we really hopped it up. It was just over the top, and Mr. Satan is just a rhythm machine. I'm going to actually give you a long extract from that recording. I'm going to download the video and put it in this video so you can see what he's doing. My job is simply to keep up and not to give up. And so I'm going to show you the part that I evolved for I Got a Woman. It probably needs several video lessons to do this, but I want to show you the opening part, which I will, of course, slow down. Now at full tempo, this would be full time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now, even as I do it, I'm sitting in the front seat of my car. I was always playing this standing up with him, and it requires, you may notice, it's something that could be a whole separate lesson, which is sort of the dance of blues harmonica. But there is a way that players, when there's a powerful groove at work, you're kind of carrying it in your body, and there's a kind of swing that you do to get that groove. It's less obvious when it's a slower tempo. When I'm kind of detuning, it's less obvious when I'm putting less of myself into it. But if I'm imagining that Mr. Satan is right there and I'm trying to hang on to his groove, his groove was incredibly powerful. It's ridiculous. If you think about like other one-man blues bands, I mean, I did my own thing later on, but just watch the percussion and watch how he's dancing around on it, and then watch what he's doing on guitar and how he's zooming up on the low strings to get basically the bass line, and then all the chords that he's doing, and then the singing on top. He's a triple threat, and it was just ridiculous. He's just the goat. Anyway, here's the riff. So it's a B-flat harp, and you'll notice that I cough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play the whole riff slow at the tempo we're going to work it, and then I'll break it down bit by bit. And I realize that I do one of several things at the very end of that pattern. Sometimes I go, and sometimes I go kind of a chuck, chuck, chuck thing to sort of set it up. Going to start on the 2-draw. And let's forget about the timing coughs, that they are an intrinsic part of how I get it to feel right. But the timing coughs. right? So it's two draw, whole step bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the question is, can you hear that every note except for one, where I go down to the one draw, can you hear that all of them are either two draw or two draw whole step bend? And can you hear where the one is? Now that riff should be, I mean, this lesson is not for beginners, it's more for intermediate players. And this just really doesn't work on a C-harp, so I am using a B flat. You need to get a B flat to play this tune, and then you can play it along with the recording. So that's the first part. And so I would suggest that you groove that first at this sort of relatively slow medium tempo. Now it's interesting, I do two coughs, right? And so you want to just groove that, just do it on and on and on. One, two, three, four. That's good. One. So it's hitting on two. One. So what am I doing there? Well, let's forget about the timing. So again, how did I evolve this part? It's just trying to find something that feels like I'm doubling or intersecting profitably, swingingly with what he's doing on guitar and or percussion. That was always the way that I worked with him. Trying to find a thing that just feels like it locks in, it swings around. You know, there's a lot of motion, a lot of things swinging in big circles, right? Complex circles, and so this seemed to work. 2, 3, 4. So what's that part? So it's a blue third, 3 draw, 4 blow, 3 blow, 4 blow, 4 blow, 3 blow, 4 blow, back to the blue third, which I'm then going to hang on a little bit. It feels like there's a little pull in your lips. And then I am moving up to the 3/6 blow octave. And that's because I was absolutely doubling something he was doing. So it's, and I really like doing it like this. You can really feel the groove. And then at that second time, blue third, 4 blow, blue third, 2 draw. And so how do we end the whole thing? Well, you know, it's like you're doing the same thing twice. can end it with a whole step 2-draw bend twice if you want. That's one thing that I would sometimes do. Sometimes I didn't play anything, but and I just let the guitar carry it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say getting the groove, the foot on 1 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 is really important. Probably hard for most of you to think about snapping, but at least you can go along, play along with my snap, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. So that's it. That's the opening sequence. That's the count for today. Just go spend your time in the car when you're waiting. Oh, and when people block the Golden Gate Bridge and you can't get across, something like that. Just go tap your foot and do 16th notes. That's pretty cool. I've never done that like that, but that's kind of what you got to get into, right? And beginning to hear those things. And I think if you can go and I'll put that track here and it'll make sense. Okay? See you down the line. Bye-bye.
Woman of the